I got there in 2015, which was still very
Was
easy.
still
And I
good
think
that time.
people remember you didn't need a stack of documents that thick to get into China.
To get
You
into
just needed your
China. Yeah.
you just needed your degree, if it was real or not, and
Yeah.
a passport. That they didn't.
Exactly.
They didn't
No, they don't. They
yeah.
don't care. They didn't care that time because, like now,
Now,
sorry, where I was trying to go to, where I was trying to understand is that if you look at the cost of living in China at that time, so that when we are telling teachers, we should be sure of the things we are telling teachers, which was the main reason why we are having this conversation with you, somebody that is living there. You understand? So me now. I've been telling people, I'll be like, oh no, you can even buy a jean of this size in China for $1, $1. But maybe it's not like the way it used to be back then anymore. So that is the reason why we want to know because I could even live on $100 for the whole month when I was staying in China. And I was able to keep my salary. Unlike some people, like the way I always tell people, don't go to big city like Shanghai, Beijing, go to those rural areas. You make more money there and you're able to even save more money because the cost of living is not really that crazy or bad like Shanghai. So what would you say in terms of China and where you are right now in terms of cost of living?
well, look, I mean, when I got there in 2015, I was living in a very small town, it was a student city, and you could save money there because there was nothing to do. You know, there was nothing to spend your money on.
Mm,
And the same thing I think goes for Shanghai, Beijing, all those bigger cities. You could make it work
mm,
if you really
mm,
wanted. But as Westerners, you know, we get overstimulated in these big cities.
mm,
The expectations are large. Everybody always wants to do something. That's where your money
mm,
goes,
mm, mm,
right? There's bowling and there's shooting ranges and there's fun parks and it's bar upon bar and they make it look so pretty. You know, like
mm.
you have all kinds of bars, like themed bars or KTV, you know, like what do you call them? Karaoke bars, that kind of stuff. The KTV, that's the
KTV, yeah.
I
Yeah, but now
love
obviously in
doing KTV.
China, when you're a new teacher, sorry for being rude, I found out, especially if you're a young teacher going to China, this is overwhelming, right? So they want to, they think it's, they get this huge salary, so it's party and it's blow the money. They don't
Forget
think
that.
about saving. They don't think about saving at all. They only start to realize they should have saved by the second year in that. Now, this is where it's different from then to now, because tier one cities are like Shanghai, and I know we're talking about Thailand, but just as an example, the tier one cities are Shanghai and Beijing, and things have changed since 2015 or 2020, 2010, where you were there. There is no more this part where that you get housing comes with it. It's changed. Housing doesn't come with it unless you get a massive salary of 30 plus RMB. You have to remember in those cities now, you have to rent your own apartment. Where
Yes,
the
you
other
do.
lower parts of
Mm.
China, it's not like that. Now, Willempie can tell you the difference between China's living accommodation and towards where he is now in Thailand. It's a huge difference.
Well, let me ask
Actually,
you,
yeah, yeah,
earlier,
continue.
you asked me about missing China. And yes, I do miss China. I'm not sure how it is now. This was about 3 years ago. And my experience in China was okay, really small, you know, like small institutions like language centers, you would get maybe, if you're lucky, a 2,000 RMB housing subsidy. I was working for international schools, so I was getting between 4 and 5,000 housing subsidies. And I mean, for 4 or 5,000 RMB housing subsidy, you can get a really nice
Really
apartment
nice.
within.
Yeah, yeah. Mm,
And the schools pay your visa. You get a housing subsidy. Sometimes they'll give you a city allowance or travel allowance, so you can really save a lot of money in China. It's doable. The lifestyle there is it's easy. From the moment you wake up until the moment you go to bed, life has just been made really easy for you. You don't need to carry cash with you. You don't need a bank card.